Multiplying mixed numbers. Don't forget how we turn mixed numbers into an improper fraction. First we multiply the 7 and 4, so 7 times 4 is 28. Then add the result, 28 and 2, so it's 28 plus 2 is 30. So it will be 30 over 7. Okay, let's take another example here. Let's say 1 and 5 over 6. So we multiply the 6 and the 1. So 6 and 1 is 6. Then add the result with 5. So 6 plus 5 is 11. So it will be 11 over 6. Okay, exercise 1. We have 1 and 3 over 4. Multiply 2 and 1 over 2. Okay, before we can multiply them, let's turn them into the improper fraction form. So first it's 4 times 1, so it's 4. Take the result, add it with 3, so it's 4 plus 3 is 7. So this one here will turn into 7 over 4. Multiply 2 and 1 over 2, so multiply 2 and 2, so it will be 4, then add it with 1. So 4 plus 1 is 5, so it's 5 over 2. Then multiply it, 7 times 5 over 4 times 2, so it's 35 over 8. Okay, so this is an improper fraction, so let's divide it. 35 divide 8. So remember our steps: divide, multiply, subtract, and repeat. 3 divide 8, can it be? No, so we'll add 0 here. Then 35 divide 8, or how many 8s is in 35? The answer is 4. So after we have divided, we will multiply. 8 times 4, it's 32. Then the last step here, subtract. 35 minus 32, it will be 3. So here 4 will be our whole number, and 8 will be our denominator, and 3 will be our numerator. That's it. You have done it. Okay, exercise 2. You have 1 and 1 over 5 times 7. Okay, this 7 here is the same as 7 over 1, as any number over 1 will remain the same. So 7 over 1 will be 7. So it's safe to make it 7 over 1. So let's turn this mixed number into an improper fraction. So first multiply 5 and 1. So 5 times 1 is 5, then add it with 1. So 5 plus 1 is 6. So it will be 6 over 5 times 7 over 1. So it's 6 times 7 over 5 times 1. So it will be 42 over 5. So this is an improper fraction. Let's simplify it. 42 divide 5. Remember our steps: divide, multiply, subtract, and repeat. 4 divide 5 can be, because 5 is greater than 4, so we add 0 here. Then 42 divide 5, or how many 5s is in 42? The answer is 8. Then the multiply. 5 times 8 is 40. Then subtract them. 42 minus 40 is 2. So 8 here will be our whole number, and 5 here will be our denominator, and 2 here will be our numerator. So it's 8 and 2 over 5. Exercise 3. Let's say we have 1 and 2 over 3 multiplied by 1 over 5. So first, let's turn this into an improper fraction. So 3 times 1 will be 3 plus 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So this one is 5 over 3. Multiply 1 over 5. So we can skip these 5s because we have 5 up and 5 down, as if we have 5 divide 5. So we can skip them together. So the answer will be 1 over 3. Exercise 4. We have 4 and 2 over 7. Multiply 1 and 3 over 5. So first, 7 times 4 is 28 plus 2 is 30. So it's 30 over 7. Multiply 5 times 1 will be 5. Then plus 3, so it's 8. So it's 8 over 5. Okay, so 30 times 8 over 7 times 5. So the 5 here, it can be, 30 divide 5 is 6. so we can skip them together. So we have 6 times 8 over 7, so 6 times 8 will be 48 over 7, and this here is an improper fraction, so we have 48 and 7. Remember our steps: divide, multiply, subtract, and repeat. How many 4 divided 7 can be 7 is greater than 4, then 48 divided 7, or how many 7s is in the 48? The answer is 6. Then the multiply, 7 times 6 is 42. Then the subtraction part, 48 minus 42 will be 6. Then here 6 will be our whole number, and 7 will be our denominator, and 6 will be our numerator. So it's 6 and 6 over 7. Exercise 5. Now we have 5 and 3 over 5. Multiply 6 and 1 over 2. Okay, let's turn them into an improper fraction. So 5 times 5 is 25, plus 3 is 28. So it's 28 over 5. Then 6 and 1 over 2, so 2 times 6 is 12, plus 1 is 13. So it's 13 over 2, so 28 times 13, and 5 times 2. Can we simplify it? Yes. Let's say we have 28 divided 2. 28 divided 2 is 14. So it's 14 times 13 over 5. So it will be 182 over 5. Okay, so it's an improper fraction. Let's simplify it. It's 182 and 5. Remember our steps: divide, multiply, subtract, and repeat. So 1 divided 5 can be 5 is greater than 1, so add the 0 here. Then 18 divided 5, or how many 5s is in 18? The answer is 3. Then the multiplication, 5 times 3 is 15. Then subtraction, 18 minus 15 is 3. Take down the 2, so it's 32. And repeat, divide, multiply, subtract, and repeat. 32 divide 5, or how many 5s is in 32? The answer is 6. So then multiply it, 5 times 6 is 30. Then subtract them, so the answer is 2. Okay, that's it. So here 36 will be our whole number, and 5 will be our denominator, and 2 will be our numerator. Okay, exercise 6. You have 2 and 1 over 5, multiply 7 over 8. So first 5 times 2, so it's 10, plus 1 is 11. 10 plus 1 is 11. So it's 11 over 5. Then multiply 7 over 8. We don't need to do anything with 7 over 8. So it's 11 over 8. 11 times 7 over 5 times 8. So 11 times 7 is 77. 5 times 8 is 40. Okay, this is an improper fraction as 77 is greater than 40. So let's simplify. So we have 77 divided 40. Okay, let's make like table 40 here. Okay, so we know what's table 40, but you don't need it because 40 is just table 4 but adding 0 at the end, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so 7 divided 40, can it be? No, so add 0 here. Okay, 77 divided 40, how many 40s in 77? Okay, there is only place for 140, so it's 1, so write 1 here. Then multiply them, 40 times 1, it's 40, so when the last one, subtract them, 77 minus 40 is 37. The one here will be our whole number, and the 40 here will be our denominator, and the 37 here will be our numerator. Exercise 7. We have 3 and 1 over 9, multiply 4 over 7. So 9 times 3 is 27, plus 1 is 28, so it's 28 over 9, multiply 4 over 7. So 28 times 4 over 9 times 7. Okay, we can simplify them, like 28 and 7. So it's 4, as 7 times 4 is 28, and 28 over 7, okay, will be 4. Okay, so we have 4 times 4 over 9, so it's 16 over 9. Still, this is an improper fraction, we need to simplify it. So let's say 16 divided 9. Okay, remember our steps: divide, multiply, subtract, and repeat. So 1 divided 9 can be, so add 0 here, so 16 divided 9, It can be. So how many 9s in 16? The answer is 1. And then multiply 9 times 1. So it's 16 the minus 9. Then it's 7. Okay, so here 1 is our whole number. And 9 will be our denominator. And 7 will be our numerator. Exercise 8. Now we have 5 and 2 over 9. Multiply by 3 and 1 over 8. So 9 times 5 is 45 plus 2 is 47. Then it's 47 over 9. Okay, multiply. 8 times 3 is 24 and 3 plus 1, so it's 25. So it's 25 over 8. Then multiply them. So it's 47 times 25 over 9 times 8. So it's 1175 over 72. Okay, so this is an improper fraction, so we need to simplify it. So it's 1175 divided by 72. So let's make like table 72, so you know which numbers we need. Okay, first 1 divided 72, can it be? No, can be, so 0. 11 divided 72, still add 0 here, can be. So 117 divided 72, it can be, but in fact there is only 117 divided 72, or how many 72s is in 117, so there is only place for 172, so the answer here will be 1. Then we will multiply 72 times 1, so it's 72. Then 117 minus 72, so the answer will be 45. Take the 5 down and repeat the cycle. Divide, multiply, subtract, and repeat. So divide here. 455 divides 72, or how many 72s is in 455? The answer will be, let's see here, times 6, it will be equal 432. So here, write 6, then 72 times 6, so it's 432. Then subtract them, so it will be 23. Okay, so let's write them. 16 here will be our whole number, and 72 here will be our denominator, and 23 here will be our numerator. Okay, exercise 9. Let's say we have 1 and 5 over 12, multiply 2 and 3 over 4. So turn this into an improper fraction, so 12 times 1 is 12, plus 5, 12 plus 5, so it will be 17. So it's 17 over 12, multiply, here turn this into an improper fraction, so 4 times 2 is 8, then 8 plus 3 is 11. So it's 11 over 4. Okay, so it's 17 times 11 over 12 times 4. Okay, so it's 187 over 48. So this is an improper fraction. Let's simplify it. It's 187 divide 48. Let's make like table 48 here. So 48, 1 divide 48 can be, so add 0 here. 18 divide 48 can be, 18 is still smaller than 48, so add another 0. So 187 divide 48, so there is a place for 3 48s. So how many 48s in 187? So it's 3. So 48 times 3, it's 144. Then subtract them. 187 minus 144, so it's 43. Okay, so the 3 here will be our whole number, and the 48 will be our denominator, and the 43 will be our numerator. Okay, the final exercise here, exercise 10. Let's say we have 4 over 3 over 4, and 7 and 2 over 5. Okay, let's turn this into an improper fraction. So 4 times 4 is 16 plus 3, 19. So it's 19 over 4. Multiply 7 and 2 over 5. So 5 times 7, it's 35 plus 2, it's 37. So it's 37 over 5. So 19 over 4 times 37 over 5. Okay, so here it's 703 over 20. So this is an improper fraction. Need to simplify it. So 703 divide 20. Let's make like table 20. It's not a big deal, it's like table 2, but add 0 at the end. Okay, here 20 and 7. Can it be? 7 divide 20 can be? No, because 7 is smaller than 20, so add 0 here. 70 divide 20, can it be? Yes. And there is a place for 3 20s inside 70, it's 60. So write 3 here, then multiply 2 times 30, 60. Then subtract them. 70 minus 60, it will be 10. Take the 3 down, then repeat the cycle. Divide, multiply, subtract, and repeat. So how many 20s is in 103? In fact, there is place for 5 20s, so write 5 here. Then multiply them. 20 times 5 is 100. Then subtract them, so you will get 3. So 35 here will be our whole number, and 20 here will be our denominator, and 3 here will be our numerator. That's it for today, and the next part is just for fun.